So how's it going today, guys? Back here with another video. So kind of given the success of my last MT video and how many people seem to like it, I think I'm going to make it a weekly series type of thing, because methods of making MT change on a week-to-week basis, I would say, after pack drops and such. So there's a few new things that I want to talk about today, and yeah, man, with all that being said, let's just get into it. Before we do, though, make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you are new, we will do a giveaway at 500 subscribers. And also leave a like on the video, that's much appreciated. Leave a comment down below too if you want. But yeah, man, first thing that I want to talk about in this video is sapphire prize balls. Now, all the other prize balls, kind of like, emerald and ruby, just aren't even really worth it in general, because you're just going to get like those deluxe packs with shoe boosts and badges, which are just kind of meh. But pink diamonds and diamond prize balls are still expensive. Amethyst people are price fixing them, is what I found. But these sapphire prize balls, man, I've found that it is pretty much about like a 50-50 shot of getting MT or tokens. And if you do get MT, it's going to be anywhere between 3 and 5,000. And I've been able to get some of these sapphire prize balls, man, on like a 250 bid. And if you're paying anything under 1,000 for these sapphire prize balls, it's a W. Because if you're like grinding modes like triple threat offline, you're trying to get like that Billy Knight or Mike Bantam, whatever kind of grinding you're doing in the game, you want to be using a prize ball. And I think the sapphires are the best for the current moment, just because of what they're going for. And you do have a good shot of getting MT out of them, like I said, man. So yeah, man, even this one for 218, I'll throw a bid up for 250, see if we can get it. I'll check it too in a little bit just to see if anyone outbids me, because it is possible. But yeah, even like this one for 1050, I think is still a pretty decent buy. But if you do scroll all the way down, I mean, there'll be ones for under 1,000. I've gotten some just like as a buyout for 250 as well, which is pretty insane, really, if you think about it. But yeah, man, that is kind of the first and probably most important thing that I want to talk about in this video today, man. But other than that, in the collections, I don't really think there's too much else to talk about. I guess in the series too, if you get any of these cards, just sell them. I mean, it's really not worth locking in any of these pink diamonds right now, because all of the cards are going to go down in value in the next coming week, because these cards should be in packs for quite a while. So just wait on some of these if you can, man. That's what I would recommend. I would sell any that you have right now, especially gold ones. As you guys probably know, the gold ones are going for the most MT right now. So that's kind of what I have to say about that. And then if we do go over into the auction house, let's see what we got. Oh, so yeah, someone did outbid me. I'll still throw a bit of 950 on this, because that would still be dub. Yeah, I don't think anyone will outbid me with that at 950. And even if they do, I'll be able to get one for under 1,000. But yeah, man, then I kind of want to go into the auction house here. And I did talk about in my last video how I don't really have any patience with sniping, but I do kind of like to bid snipe. And it's not even really just bid sniping, it's just kind of knowledge of the market and knowing how much cards are going for, because you can get some pretty valuable, especially like cards at the amethyst tier. People just don't really know what they're going for. Like I've gotten like a select Wally Zerbiak and a select who's the other guy, Jack Sigma. I've thrown bids of like 2,000 on them, got them for under 2,000 MT, and those cards both go for like, I think I sold both my Jack Sigmas for 39.50, and then I sold a Wally Zerbiak for like 5K. So pay attention to cards like that. Like even like this Michael Jordan I have in my auctions right now. And the reason, again, like I mentioned this last video too, I don't have any MT right now because I'm fiending for the Radiant packs. I'm kind of just like doing this method of not even bid sniping, but just knowledge of the market and just throwing bids on cards and making MT off of them. Like I got this Amethyst Michael Jordan for I believe like 1,200 MT on a bid, and he will eventually sell for 39.50 because all the other ones were like 5,000. And you do kind of have to be patient with this. Like I've already made a few sales and a ton throughout the weekend with this method, but what you're going to want to do is go, yeah, we did get outbid there, but that's whatever. Like there was even that one for 10.50, which is a good buy, and you'll be able to get plenty of sapphire prize balls for well under 1,000, I promise, man. But yeah, what you're going to want to do is throw up like a maximum bid of 2,000, and you kind of have to be patient with this. It doesn't take quite as much patience as sniping, though. Like sniping is kind of just rough because you could go a few minutes without even getting anything on your filter. But let's just scroll through here. Let's see what we got going. So Gary Payton 1250, not really the best, but even like a 1250 on the Donovan Mitchell might get outbid, so I won't do that. But you'll find certain cards on this filter sometimes, and I'll show you an even better way to kind of filter out some of these like bad cards that you don't even want to be looking at, because a lot of these golds and rubies don't have any value, like these really old cards. But yeah, like this Kevin Porter Jr., I'll throw a bid of 2050 on him, and we'll see if we can score him, because I'm sure that he's worth at least like 2500, so that would be a dub if we could get him. Yeah, and like these pink diamonds, you just want to ignore them, because someone definitely already has a bid of like 6k on them, so it's not really even worth your time on cards like that. But I'll scroll just for like a minute longer and see if we can see anything else here, man. But then I'll show you a couple other methods. Yeah, this KZ Apollo, let me throw like a 4550 on him. All the gold cards are going for at least 5k. Oh yeah, see, like even that. I'll throw this up on him, and then if I get outbid, then I won't bid again. Nurkic I'll throw up for 2050. Alright. And then another thing that you can do is you can just set it for like the NBA Series 2 with the maximum bid of 2k. And then you'll get some good cards coming up. Like it doesn't look like there's a ton up right now at this current moment, but there will be like waves where there will be so many that people don't even have time to bid on all of them. Like there will be a wave of like 10 ending within like a 5-second period, and that's when you can really score some good prices on some of these cards and make a ton of MT. Yeah, I don't even have enough MT for that Paulo, but it would have been smart for me not even to waste any MT on packs, because I would have a couple 100k right now and be able to just really rack up my MT. But I'll be able to do so regardless, you know, with like the prize balls and then this method as well. So I did get outbid on the Nurkic. I don't think it's worth throwing another bid on him. But yeah, see, like that Kevin Porter Jr. got 300 MT back, and that is definitely going to be worth my time. Let's see how much he's going for. I do realize this is kind of boring, but I mean, you're netting a good amount of MT if you do this for a while, and I think it's a lot better than just straight sniping. 2,000 for that Kevin Porter Jr. So what I will do is I will wait for this one to sell, and you could even buy this one if you wanted to, and then list them both for 2450. That actually might be what I do. And you can kind of just like fix the market a little bit, and I will actually be gaining like a couple hundred MT off this one too. And if I list them both for 2450, they will both sell. Trust me on that. It might take a little bit, but with these Series 2 cards, it won't really take too long, because everyone is trying to lock in those sets right now, because that's pretty much the only way you can get Tyler Hero right now if you want to get him. So those two cards will sell. What else we got here? We got this KZ Ogpala. Let's see how much he's going for. So we're going for 59, 58. So I paid what? I think like 46.50 because I got 300 MT back. So 58. I'll put him up for 57.50, and he should sell. And that's only like a gain of like 400, 500 MT. But Kevin Porter Jr. will be a gain of a little bit more. And then if you just keep doing this, man, you will rack up MT a lot quicker than you think. Like, you truly will. Yeah, like that Laurie Markkinen, and now that's sold. Let's see how much he's going for. I'm going to guess probably like 25. That's what a lot of the Sapphires are going for. Oh, yeah, that one, going to take a little bit of a loss on this one. But, because I paid, I think, what, like 2,000 MT. So I'll put them up for 1950. Gonna lose like 100 or 200 MT, which is whatever. That rarely happens. But I will still take that regardless. And then if you do want to kind of go over here and use this snipe filter, just kind of with the NBA Series 2. I've sat on this filter for a little bit and have gotten some good snipes. So maximum buyout at like 1650. Yes, there's a Booker up for 1500. But you will occasionally get like some cards of, you know, different tiers in Amethyst. Like I've even sniped a gold Gary Payton II for 1500 MT on this filter, man, and sold him for like 9,000. So if you're getting stuff like that, I mean, it's a huge W. And if you sit on this filter for like 10 minutes or more, you're gonna make some good MT, because stuff does pop up frequently, because so many people are opening these packs, man. That's really what it comes down to. So if you do sit on this, I'm not going to sit on it for too long just because we're for the sake of the video, but if you do sit on this filter, you will see some stuff pop up. I'll do like maybe 5 more refreshes and we'll see if we can get anything. And there is other people on this filter too, so you will miss some. But usually what happens is people like that opened a 20 box or whatever and don't know the market will list like all their sapphires, golds, emeralds, and stuff like all at the same time for like 1,000 or 1,500 or whatever. And that's when you can score like multiple cards, and that's when you can really make out well with this filter. Doesn't look like we're going to see anything right now, but yeah, you will definitely see some stuff pop up on that. And then you can also do with the bid thing, you can do pink diamond. And see like that Jalen Green just ended for 62.50 right there. I mean, you could have thrown up like a bid of, yeah, like that Amari Stoudemire. He's definitely going for over 10,000. Like you can get some good. And someone probably already did put a bid of like 99.50 or whatever on it. But if you kind of stay on this filter a little bit and get an idea of like what other people are setting their amount at, like if someone's throwing bids of like 80. And usually with these Radiant cards, it'll be a bid of like 63.50 that someone will be throwing on them. So if you can just kind of get a feel of whoever else is doing this at the same time as you, what they're putting as a bid on a lot of these cards, like that might be putting bids of like 63.50 or whatever on that Jalen Green, because that's what that one did go for. Just kind of get a feel for a little bit, and then if you even outbid them by like 50, you know, they're not going to bid again because then they will be losing MT. But if you have like a lot of MT, and are able to score a lot of these cards, man, you can rack up MT quickly too. Even if you're just getting like, you know, close to 1,000 MT per card, if you do this for a while, your MT will rack up fast, man. And I do recommend also focusing on these All-Star ones, or it's All-Star Saturday. And there's not many up like within the next like minute or so, but they might have even went up in value a little bit since yesterday. But yeah, like this one for 7,000, man. If you throw up a bid like for 1,000 less than whatever the cheapest one is on the market, I mean, I think you kind of get the idea. Basically, I think you can make MT a lot faster and more efficiently doing this bid method than you can just like sitting on snipe filters. And like I said, even if it's just like 1,000 MT per card, man, I mean, you're gonna make MT pretty quickly if you sit on these filters and just throw bids on a lot of cards, especially like these old cards. Like you're gonna see stuff like, even I just had something sell right there. What was that? Yeah, Kevin Porter Jr. 24.50. That was like a 500 profit on that card. And what I've been doing, just because I'm so low on MT, is grinding out those prize balls in Triple Threat Online, and then kind of in between games, sometimes I'll come back to the auction house, try and get some of these get on those filters for a little bit, throw some bids on some cards, and then just getting up to 15,750 for a pack, opening a pack, and then throwing whatever I get in the pack on the auction house, which is not what you guys should be doing to rack up MT, but I'm just doing that because, I don't know, I really want to pull Dark Matter, honestly, that's why I'm doing it. But I will kind of stop opening packs either tonight or tomorrow and just start racking up MT, and my MT will rack up fast, and your guys will too with these methods. And like I was saying before that, though, these old cards are what you can really score on. Like I got a Diamond Ron Artest for I think like 22.50, turned around, sold him for 4,500. This Michael Jordan, like I said, got for 12.50. That one for 39.50 will sell, and even if it doesn't, I'll relist him, and he will eventually sell. And I've already had a lot of old cards sell, but yeah, just kind of get an idea of what they are worth. And even if like there's a bid that's like a minute out, kind of back out, search him, see what his lowest buyout is, and if you're going to be getting like 1,000 MT or more from buying him and selling him, I mean, the card will sell. Someone will buy it. So that's kind of another thing that I would recommend. But yeah, hope that this video kind of helped you guys out a little bit. I just think that, you know, bidding on cards, and it's not even really bid sniping, like I've said like maybe 3 or 4 times now. Just throwing bids on cards, knowing what cards go for, and you can kind of take advantage of that. You can kind of play the market a little bit too. Like if there's one for like way lower in price, like say like this KZ Paula, there was one for, I don't know, 45.50. I could have bought that one and then put that one up for 57.50 as well, and they both will eventually sell. So you can kind of play the market a little bit too. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's enough rambling. I think you guys get the idea. Like I said, I really hope that you guys did enjoy this video. You'll get something out of this, and we can both kind of rack up some MT together throughout this week. But yeah, man, hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys in the next video. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new. Leave a like on the video. And like I said, man, I'll see you guys in the next video.